The hell is he talking about use your left hand? I'm going to use my middle finger in a minute.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for Tyler Perry's signature character Madea and her most hilarious bits from her film series and beyond.
I got silver hair, but I also have silver bullets. Do you want one of them?
Number 30, Hitting a Buck. Boo 2, A Madea Halloween. When Brian lets his daughter Tiffany go party with a bunch of frat guys for Halloween, Madea takes it upon herself to bring Tiffany back. She rounds up Joe, Bam, and Hattie to drive out to Lake Derrick.
She shouldn't have lied to her daddy. She might be up there in trouble or something.
The way there is dark and spooky. Hattie claims to have seen a girl in a white dress in the woods. Of course, the others don't believe her, when suddenly the girl appears in front of the car, causing Madea to accidentally run her over. Scared, she doesn't want to check on what she hit, saying it was probably a buck. When she does get out and sees a bit of blood on the hood, she still says it was a deer.
It's a little blood on the car, that's all. Must have been a deer, that's all I hear was a deer.
Number 29, Roasting Victoria, Madea's family reunion. Family reunions are casual affairs, especially for the Simmons family in a humble Georgia setting. When Victoria rolls up to Aunt Ruby's home, she definitely stands out in her attire of a fancy dress and heels.
Is that Victoria? Lord have mercy. Who wear heels to a family reunion?
She certainly catches Madea's attention. When Victoria's called out for complaining about the heat, she justifies her choice by saying what she's wearing is all the rage in Paris. This prompts Madea to come up with a little rhyme poking fun at Victoria, complete with an absurd-sounding French accent.
It's not Paris, so we don't wear dressy like that. You look silly. Trying to be so bougie, wee, pee-pee.
She storms off, but Madea and company are killing themselves with laughter. Number 28, Making Fun of a Trick-or-Treater. Boo, A Madea Halloween. Madea isn't fond of giving out Halloween candy to kids. When sitting with Bam, she notices that her cousin Bam secretly takes candy from trick-or-treaters when dispensing candy to them.
I saw your ass.
Saw me do what?
Bam. Bam, I saw you drop a little piece of candy up there and take 4 or 5 pieces out that baby bag. What the hell?
Madea notices this and warns Bam that she'll get caught when a child dressed as a cow comes up for candy. Madea takes issue with the kid's costume, telling the mother that she ought to be ashamed of herself. She continues to go in on the youngster, not so discreetly saying he looks like the Notorious B.I.G., even dropping the line,
"I love it when you call me Big Papa."
She's proven right when the kid notices he's missing some of his treats. Number 27, Madea's Makeover, Madea's Witness Protection. In an attempt to recover stolen money, George comes up with a plan involving Madea. She needs to pose as Precious Jackson, the owner of a bank account, so that she can withdraw funds from it.
You know what? I do it. I would do it. All I got to do is go in there and give him a bunch of accounts to transfer the money to.
Yes.
The account is in New York, but before departing, George's wife Kate says that Madea can't go with what she's wearing. Protesting, Madea says Aretha Franklin gave her what she's wearing, but Kate instead suggests that Madea gets a makeover. Introduced as Precious Jackson, Madea has a pink suit that George marvels at, but Joe says she looks like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
No. I don't know what the hell y'all think. You look like a big-ass bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Number 26, Roasting a Customer, A Madea Christmas. Madea gets a job at a store working as a salesperson. She's dissatisfied with what she has to wear, but her niece Eileen insists she's dressed for success.
Look at you. You are dressed for success.
I look like the whole damn red light district.
Eileen explains that Madea's duties involve her greeting customers, handling their inquiries, and directing them to various sections of the store. A woman approaches and asks where the lingerie section is. Madea asks who it's for, and when the lady replies for herself, Madea goes off on her, saying that she should instead go to Target and get some comfortable underwear.
What I would suggest you do, hunty, I would suggest you walk across the street to Target and ask them for some those really nice big girl draws so that you will be comfortable. You don't want to walk around with a slingshot up your butt.
Even during Christmas, Madea doesn't hold back. Number 25, Fighting the Demons. Boo, A Madea Halloween. Madea, Bam, and Hattie run from what they think are demons haunting them. Madea ends up in the church and is desperate for anything to make them go away.
Would you like to be saved, darling?
Oh, yes, I want to be saved. Would it help me?
Oh, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. That's wonderful. Now, do you believe that Jesus is the Son of God?
If I have to, that's what I'm gonna believe.
Easily enough, Sister Alice says that all Madea has to do is confess her sins and accept Jesus, and she'll be saved from demons. She accepts Jesus, but soon a day reveals the demons were just the frat boys pranking her. Enraged, Madea tries to prevent herself from cussing in church and threatens to burn the frat house down. The Reverend tries to stop her, saying that she's just been saved. She responds that sometimes it just doesn't take.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm going over there and I'm gonna burn that place down. I'm going right now.
You just got saved, Miss Madea.
Sometimes getting saved is like a bad perm, Reverend.
It just don't take.
The drop in her voice is what kills it. Number 24, Knickers in a Bunch, a Madea homecoming. Tim and Davi are about to graduate, and Davi's relatives, Agnes and Kathy, come from Ireland to attend the ceremony. The problem is they arrive at Medea's house unannounced, so at first, there's confusion as to who they are.
Who is this? Somebody tell me who is this?
How can we help you?
Even after Davi explains that they're his family, everyone is still a bit bewildered. Noticing how everyone is looking at her, Agnes wonders why they have their knickers in a bunch. However, she's misheard, and Madea and company think she used racially charged language and clears things up by lifting her dress to show she was talking about underwear. Madea rightly points out that saying panties will avoid future troubles.
It's just a language gap, that's all.
That language gap almost got you capped. You better be careful here. You better not say that again.
Number 23, Slapping Mr. Brown, Medea's big happy family. At the doctor's, Leroy Brown has a colonoscopy done where a growth is discovered. When he and Cora return to Medea's, Leroy explains his situation to Madea and seeks comfort from her.
See, they want to do a biopsy on me. That mean I'm dying.
They found a growth?
Yes.
You had to go to the doctor to find out? Hell, I'm looking at a growth coming out of your shoes.
This is obviously a mistake, as she's completely unsympathetic to his situation, saying that he is a growth and he is a cancer. When he approaches her for a hug, she just straight up slaps him.
Yes.
Do one thing for
Yes.
me. Can you just hold me one more time?
The way he screams and falls to the floor is just hilarious. She continues to tease him about his situation, and Uncle Joe gets in a few jabs. Number 22, Living for the Lort, Madea goes to jail. Madea ends up in court once again, this time for leading the police on a freeway chase and resisting arrest. Wanting to stay out of jail, Madea pleads with the judge, saying that she's turned her life around and has been living for the Lord.
Mabel Simmons, you come before me more than you go to the doctor for a checkup.
Listen, I done changed my life. You ain't got to say nothing. I am living for the Lord.
Now, she has a tendency to mispronounce words, and it doesn't help that she's mispronouncing the word Lord as Lort, but it does make the situation pretty funny to watch unfold. Of course, Judge Maybelline doesn't believe Madea for 1 second, but ultimately has to let her go because she wasn't read her Miranda rights.
Apparently, Your Honor, our officers forgot to Mirandize her.
I was waiting for Miranda to come in there and nobody came in there. I was waiting for her. That's right. Ain't nobody Miranda me. Miranda wasn't even in the room.
Number 21, Pulling a Gun on Richard, a Madea homecoming. Madea makes it no secret that she has no love for her great-grandson's father, Richard. Tim, however, wants his dad to be there for his graduation. Madea allows Richard to be at her home because of this fact, but warns that he better not come near her.
Yeah, he better not say nothing to me, ma'am.
Is that Madea over there?
Yeah, it is. Don't go over there, baby. Don't go over there.
Don't say hey to her. Oh, you don't listen, do you?
Oh, he come. He come.
Richard goes to greet her, but she ignores him. Trying to get her attention with a tap, she pulls a gun and fires it in the air. A reasonable response. Later, it comes out that Richard is engaged to Sylvia, Tim's mom's best friend, and the rest of the family is upset by this news. They want the couple to leave, but Richard refuses, until Madea pulls a shotgun out of nowhere and he quickly changes his mind.
Not our family. Got to go.
Got to.
Nah, you got my son want me here. I ain't going nowhere.
What are you doing?
What you say about you staying here?
You know what? I guess we're gonna be going. Hey, I'll see your graduation, son. I'm proud of you. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Number 20, Attic Clown, Boo, a Madea Halloween. We don't know how Tyler Perry came up with the brilliant idea to put Madea in a horror movie, but we're sure glad he did. After Madea and friends shut down a Halloween party at a frat house, the brothers decide to get some revenge. Only they should have figured Madea would have some tricks of her own.
Y'all go to bed. Y'all stop acting like y'all scared.
But don't try to act like you ain't scared. You scared, ain't you?
I am not scared, honey. I'm not scared.
When things start to go bump in the night, Madea ventures up into the attic to see what's going on. What she gets is everyone's worst nightmare in the form of a clown. Madea is understandably unsettled, but the frat brother probably should have known better than to sneak up on Mabel Simmons.
I know the damn clown did not just move from where it was.
Care how many clowns there are, Madea is the scariest thing on Halloween. Number 19. Waking Up George, Madea's witness protection. Though Madea can be welcoming and hospitable on her own terms, she clearly doesn't like having to entertain guests. Unless there's something in it for her, of course.
Guess some other lucky person will make that $4,000 a month.
You know what? I believe it would be the greatest Christianity thing I could do to help somebody in need. So I'm gonna go here and make up these sheets and clean up.
When Madea's nephew Brian arranges for a wealthy family to stay with her while they hide from the mob, Madea's more interested in the money than the charity. Still, she won't abide slouches in her household, which is on full display as she tries to get a depressed George out of bed.
You better get your ass out this bed.
George actor Eugene Levy has terrific chemistry with Tyler Perry, and it's a shame we haven't seen more of them since. Though we don't really want to see what finally gets George up and at him.
If I come back up these stairs and you still in this bed, do you have any idea what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get completely naked and get up in there with you and spoon. I'm up.
Number 18. Kid Whisperer. I can do bad all by myself.
Is this worth you getting a cap busting your ass for? What the hell?
They didn't drop my damn VCR.
As much as Madea doesn't take too kindly to adult visitors, she can be surprisingly good with kids. After Madea and Joe thwart a robbery, they're surprised to see that they're children. Madea sits them down and feeds them before using her tough exterior to get some answers out of them. Only there are more than a few misunderstandings.
You want some more sandwich?
Yeah.
You say yes, ma'am to me.
Yes, ma'am.
He said, yes, man. No, sir, that ain't no man. She did look like one.
I Can Do Bad All By Myself is definitely one of the more dramatic Madea movies in which she only plays a supporting role. But Tyler Perry proves he knows how to pepper in some comedic relief with this scene.
And make me upset on stealing and breaking somebody's house. You hear me, boy?
Yes, ma'am.
Boy, you cute.
He said it again.
Number 17. Outhouse, Boo 2, A Madea Halloween. There have been a lot of Madea movies, but none got a direct sequel save for Boo.
Where your eyes?
Coming out just a year after the first, Boo 2 ratchets up the Halloween antics when Madea and the others go looking for her grandniece Tiffany on the spookiest night of the year.
Ma,
What?
I got to use the bathroom.
Well, do like Bam here. Go on, squirt, just piss on yourself.
I do not piss on myself.
Okay, well, do like Bam and squirt a little pee then. Squirt a little pee.
Coming across the frat's campsite, their investigation hits a snag when Hattie has to relieve herself. Terrified, she persuades Madea to escort her to the nearby outhouse. But Medea's guard duty comes to an abrupt end when a masked maniac emerges from the river.
Help me, Jesus! 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 I need you, Jesus! I'm feeling my sins, Jesus! Help me, Jesus!
As loyal as Madea is under normal circumstances, we can't really say we blame her for running away. Number 16. Keeping the Secret, A Madea Family Funeral. A Madea Family Funeral gets its title from Anthony, the husband of Medea's niece Vianne. While Madea and the gang are supposed to be attending their 40th anniversary party, things take a turn when they catch Anthony being unfaithful.
That sure look like his face, but I ain't never seen the other part of him.
Talk about pitching a tent.
Anthony having suffered a heart attack during the tryst, Madea is resolved not to tell his family about his infidelity at the hospital. However, Joe and her friend Hattie are not quite so tight-lipped.
Hattie, you better shut your damn mouth.
I hear with lies back in the bike.
Hush.
Damn, Ma!
I'm sorry.
You had to hit me like that, but keep your damn hands to yourself.
Hattie. Shh.
The scene would otherwise be serious, as the family eventually learns of Anthony's passing. But Madea rightly demands the spotlight in her namesake film, as she shuts Joe and Hattie up the quickest way she knows how.
What was he doing?
He was Hey!
You lucky you didn't swallow them bastards. Have them going there chewing up your esophagus, going down to your stomach.
I pray those nose leak damn deep.
Keep it up, I'm gonna give you an ass-trick bypass.
Number 15. Infiltrating the Party. Boo! A Madea Halloween. Going back to this horror comedy, Madea and company definitely get a strange reception upon arriving at the Halloween party.
Ooh. Yes. Sweet. Yes, behold paradise. Right before your eyes.
Bro, how'd you get it to look like real skin though, man?
Touch him, touch him.
Look at the babe.
Nipples and everything.
Given her appearance, multiple frat guys naturally think she's someone simply in costume as an old woman, and it doesn't go too well.
Hey, got milk? Yo, chill.
Do it again. Do it again. I ain't got no damn milk, but I got some bullets.
Despite all of the misunderstandings, the frat brothers learn that the surest way to distract Madea is to bring out her inner clubber. Indeed, when real-life rapper Tyga takes the stage, Madea can't help but groove along. And you know what? We don't blame her.
That's the hoe from back in the day coming out of me. Yeah. I don't like this rap. I like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Madea ultimately gets herself thrown out, but we honestly could have watched a whole movie about Madea partying. Number 14. Christmas Retail. A Madea Christmas.
Honey,
Uh-huh.
who the lingerie for?
Well, for me, of course.
I don't know about you wearing the lingeries. You know, those days are over, honey. Somebody should have told you it's past. The lingeries is for young people with tight, firm stuff.
Given her snappy and no-nonsense nature, Madea is probably the last person we'd hire to work at a department store, especially during the most hectic time of the year. But that is exactly what happens in a Madea Christmas, and the results are about what you would expect.
Yeah, I need some help.
Hold on, because somebody's screaming at me. I'm getting ready to choke the hell out of her. Hold on. Lady, you're gonna need a damn doctor if you holler at me again. Do you understand?
From telling an older woman not to wear lingerie to taking personal calls during her shift, Madea inadvertently ends up spreading a little less cheer than her employers intended. But somebody should have warned them not to mess with her paycheck, because when they try to let her go without compensating her on the spot, Madea is in the opposite of a giving mood.
What the hell y'all looking at? The hell all y'all looking at? It's Christmas and I'm taking what the hell I want up in here. What y'all gonna do about it? What y'all gonna do about it? I'll take this too.
Number 13. Flight Attendant. Medea's Witness Protection. There's a lot that goes into making Madea a memorable character, but one of her funniest eccentricities is her periodical fudging of the English language. Though we'd never try to tell her she's saying something wrong.
There not be no terror. It's a bump, bump, bump. Bump. What the hell a bump doing in the air? Bumps are on the road. Bumps ain't in the air. Hell.
When Madea and George travel to New York to resolve the latter's dealings with the mob, Madea has to take to the skies. But not even first class can alleviate her fear of flying. She desperately tries to get the attention of a flight attendant, but instead, it sounds like she's saying flight, well, something else.
Fly the titty, fly the titty, fly the titty.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Credit to Tyler Perry for being able to make even little scenes like this hysterical. Number 12. Medea's Chainsaw. Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
You are not leaving.
No, I'm not leaving. But you are.
Who needs a divorce lawyer when your grandmother is Madea? After her granddaughter's marriage falls apart, Madea takes Helen into her home and gives her marital advice. And marital advice from Madea is just what you would expect it to be. Demanding that Helen's former husband give up 50% of his belongings, Madea cuts to the chase and takes a page out of Leatherface's book by divvying up the belongings herself, starting with the sofa and a chainsaw.
No, I say half everything in here belong to her. Which half do you want? You want this half? You want this half?
It may not be legal, but it sure solved the problem. Number 11, foster mother. Madea's family reunion.
I only go to church for two reasons, weddings and funerals. Wonder what I'm dressed for today.
After removing her house arrest bracelet, Madea finds herself back in court to answer the charges, hoping her lawyer will lie for her and get her off the hook. The judge doesn't believe her lawyer's excuses, however, and Madea is forced to list off the many people she cares for in the run of a day, demanding that she not be tied down with a house arrest bracelet. So instead of sending Madea to jail, the judge saddles her with a troubled youth who's also in court that day. If it were up to Madea, though, she'd prefer a jail cell.
You're her new foster mother.
The hell I am? I don't know. Hell no. It's a reason why God put a woman through menopause. I'm past 60, honey. You know what that means? After that time, you ain't supposed to be bothered with no man kids. I'm sorry. I would kill that little girl.
Number 10, DriveThru. Madea's big happy family.
I would like to have a ham, egg, and cheese biscuit and orange shears.
We all know how well a breakfast sandwich can hit the spot, but Madea takes the craving for all-day breakfast to a whole new level. After waiting in the drive-thru for over 15 minutes, Madea is informed that not only are they sold out of eggs and ham, but breakfast servings just ended too.
You out of ham? Okay, all right, fine. Then give me an egg and cheese biscuit.
We out of egg.
You out of egg? Just some. Fine, then just give me a damn biscuit.
Of course, this news doesn't sit too well with Madea, nor does the manager's attitude. So she does what anyone else would do in this situation: drive her car through the restaurant's side window and take her anger out on the employees. Maybe we just go get breakfast somewhere else instead?
Hey, you ain't got no damn sense. I'm taking everything you got.
Number 9, run for your life. A Madea Christmas.
Well, you look just like a nice man. How you doing? We is lost. He trying to find some direction. I need a bathroom. Is there a bathroom up in here somewhere?
Yes, ma'am. Right over yonder.
What is a Christmas movie without an accidental run-in with the Ku Klux Klan? Well, leave it to Madea to somehow find her way into a KKK meeting en route to Alabama during the holiday season. Shocked at seeing a bunch of white hoods and the Confederate flag, Madea bursts out the door and hightails it to her car like a running back headed for the end zone. She dives into the back seat screaming, "Get the hell out of here," as the car squeals away.
Put the pedal to the metal. Get the hell out of here. Get me. They're trying to get me. Drive hell. Get.
Number 8, Oprah interviews Madea. The Oprah Winfrey Show.
I'm not politically correct. You know, I don't worry about what people say. I say what's on my mind.
During an interview with creator Tyler Perry promoting the upcoming release of Madea's family reunion, Oprah somehow managed to score a side interview with the pistol-packing grandma herself. Via satellite from her home in Atlanta, Georgia, Madea praises Oprah and says how much she trusts her before the legendary talk show host lets it slip that Madea was recently in jail.
I know that you've spent some time in jail. I saw,
Now wait, Oprah, now wait. Now you ain't got to be telling people all my business. That was between me and you. You done told all of the world that I done been in jail.
Madea then jokes that her relationship with Tyler Perry has gone downhill since he invited Oprah and not her to a black tie affair. It's all a bit silly, but still lots of fun to watch.
what is your relationship like with Tyler Perry?
We don't talk very much no more because he didn't invite me to the legendary ball that you had invited him to. They said they didn't want me to come because they, you know what he told me? He said, you can't go because you and Tina Turner look too much alike.
Number 7, Rosa Flashback, a Madea homecoming.
I don't want to talk about it.
I think she was. Madea? Would you like to talk about...
I said I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It was December 1st, 1955.
Originally, 2019's A Madea Family Funeral was supposed to mark Tyler Perry's retiring of the character. So, we were naturally overjoyed when he partnered up with Netflix to release another film in 2022. The usual antics ensue in A Madea Homecoming. But the scene that surprised us the most was Madea's bit of revisionist history as she relates a story about her man cheating on her with her friend Rosa in 1955.
Oh no! I think her things are gone too. Do you think they left together?
The the black and white aspect is hilarious enough, but things take another turn when Rosa is revealed to be Rosa Parks, and that Madea's berating of her on the bus inadvertently kicked off the civil rights movement. Well, if you believe Madea, that is.
Next thing I know, Martin Luther King was there, Jesse Jackson, Millie Jackson, little Janet was there, LaToya Reed, all of them Jackson were down there just marching and protesting down there. 1955.
Can we get a drunk history episode narrated by Madea, please? Number 6, Bus Stop, Madea's Family Reunion.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I catch one of y'all saying something, it's gonna be me and you hear me?
Now, we're not suggesting that you should attack a child under any circumstances, but the manner in which Madea leaps over a bus seat to grab a mouthy whippersnapper is truly something. She's sure got a whole lot of energy. Hearing from her foster child that she's been tormented on the school bus, Madea quickly, and we mean quickly, solves the problem, giving the busload of kids fair warning not to pick on her friend, while also smacking one unlucky dude upside the head. Parenting 101, Madea style.
Shut up, old lady!
Number 5, The Whole Funeral, a Madea Family Funeral. Though the department store gig certainly didn't work out, Madea fits right in at the eponymous funeral in this one as the Minister of Service. Though that's not exactly what she calls it.
There's me to be the Minister of Service.
They ain't been to church in years.
First, giving honor to Popeyes and all the chicken that I like.
Amen. Madea isn't exactly tactful as she organizes the event, but seeing as it goes on for hours and hours and hours, she probably does the best with what she has to work with.
Hey, 2 minutes. Sit down. The Lord heard you. 2 minutes. Thank you, Lord. 2 minutes.
After constantly cutting off speakers and singers as they drone on endlessly, Madea finally tries to wrap things up with a viewing of the body. But things unsurprisingly go even more awry when Anthony's aforementioned wild ways have him rising from the dead.
Okay, funeral over. Everybody go.
Number 4, Madea versus Dr. Phil. Madea goes to jail.
What is wrong with you? Why are you so angry?
You do not want to get on Madea's bad side. And that goes for beloved celebrities and law enforcement too. Her anger issues are the stuff of legend. And not even Dr. Phil can get through to Madea and calm her inner rage.
I do not get angry. If somebody do something to me, I do something to them. That's just common sense.
So you believe in getting even?
Hell to the yeah.
Why do you feel the need that you gotta get somebody all the time?
In fact, Madea only ends up angering Dr. Phil, who gives up on trying to help her. Also, if you're from the po-po and you think that arresting Madea comes without a fight, you are sorely mistaken. And do not try to tell her anything about Miranda because she won't hear it.
Apparently, Your Honor, our officers forgot to Mirandize her.
I was waiting for Miranda to come in there and nobody came in there. I was waiting for her. That's right, ain't nobody Miranda me. Miranda wasn't even in the room.
Number 3, White House Communications Director, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
I'm Donald Trump's new communication director because all the rest of them sorry asses got fired and they only left with me.
Oprah's not the only TV host who enjoys a good Madea gag. Jimmy Fallon loves having the grumpy grandma on his late night show too, especially if he can take a few jabs at former President Trump in the process. With the White House in an uproar in real life, Madea and Fallon poke fun at the media circus surrounding Trump's presidency when Madea becomes the new communications director and makes it clear she will not take flack from any reporters.
Why do you think you get 2 questions? Were you feeling entitled, white man?
This wasn't her first association with Trump on The Tonight Show either, as Madea once took a direct phone call from the president himself. Perhaps she should have her own late night show? We'd watch.
Donna, would you please go in the back? I told you I got this here. You getting ready to make me slap your ass back to reality television.
Number 2, Pat Down, Madea's witness protection.
What? Months? Are you joking? What, is he joking?
Cindy?
Dad,
It's not advised to play around with airport security as they have a pretty serious job to perform. But even when she's about to fly, Madea's gonna be Madea and make a scene. Sure, she complies with all of security's wishes, but she also gets a little flirting in as well.
Chloe and Cindy.
I'm his child, I'm not her daughter. Dad, I can't stay.
First joking that airport screenings remind her of her stripping days, and then telling the officer he'll find the roadmap to heaven while he pats her down below the waist. Oh, Madea, you charmer, you.
Listen, okay, I know that they're not African American, right?
I don't care nothing about the color of their skin. I want to know how in the hell I'm...
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Madea destroys a car. Madea goes to jail.
Lady, I know damn well you saw me getting ready to take this spot.
I saw you. I took it.
There are a lot of things you shouldn't do to Madea. Give her attitude, pick on her friends, hurt her family members, etc. But the one thing you should never do is park in her space. Case in point, Madea uses a crane to destroy a woman's car that parked in her spot instead of just finding another one. That's cold-blooded.
And you gonna jump in front of me and take my damn parking spot?
Are you insane? Put my car down!
Okay, I'm gonna put it down for you.
It's not like Madea cares about the police either, as she tells the woman to call the popo.
I ain't scared of no popo. Call the popo. Call the popo.
It's not the only time she's said that either, as she spouts the same line to homewrecker Brenda in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Popo? Madea don't fear no popo.
I ain't scared of no popo. Call the popo, ho. Call the popo, ho.
What's your favorite Madea moment? Let us know in the comments.
Okay. Are there going to be guns again? Because Mommy can't take any more.
I would love to say no, but with
I can't make no promises, baby. I'm stay locked and loaded.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.